and fail again to make an appearance. Oh, like the mighty Chang Fei again.
Let's get serious.
Take this.
Let's go.
What is this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just...
Uh-huh.
Everything's gotten so expensive. I'd better choose carefully here.
Not many people can read and write. The few... Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as...
What does peace even look like?
The children remain innocent and unflappable, even in this war-torn world.
Oh, it's been some time since we met. Do you remember me? It brings me joy to hear you say my name. I suppose this means you also found our first meeting memorable. Anyway, it's reached my ears that you now serve Lord Liu Bei. Is that right? I've just been wandering the land without aim, but you're different. You've been fulfilling your role as a guardian of peace. Of course. I studied under Master Shui Jing, a teacher to many talented individuals, and in order to keep up with them, I have had to make immense effort. Now, however, I find myself facing a dilemma. Which path will resolve the turmoil plaguing the land, yet also lead to a better future? If what I've heard on my travels is accurate, either Lord Cao Cao or Lord Yuan Shao is most likely to achieve conquest. Still, I refuse to give up on Lord Liu Bei and his compassionate ideals. But I am nobody. If I actually had talent, perhaps I could help Lord Liu Bei find a path to victory. Does that mean you would accept my help? But I'm just... I apologize. There was no need to burden you with my personal worries. Normally, I do my best not to show my weaknesses like this. But when I'm with you, I feel the urge to show my true self instead of keeping up appearances. Maybe it's your eyes. They're like reflecting pools, showing me as I really am. I'm glad I found you today. I feel you've helped me clarify my goals. I think I shall end my travels soon. Then, I'll pledge my services to Lord Liu Bei and present him with my strategy for victory. I'd appreciate your patience until then. I look forward to us serving him together. Thank you.
Going with the flow has gotten me this far. But it'd be nice if the flow could stop for a minute.
It'd be nice to go to sleep without worrying about what'll come tomorrow.
Table's turned. The enemy officer has been defeated. This even match is must push harder.
Let's go. An opening! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
See it.
All my might.
Believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've been waiting for this. Take this. How's your back? Got this. Tables turn. I see it. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Yeah. See it.
Lord Sunshine sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the banquet.
Let's go. You're with me. Ain't nothing to worry about. Move forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself.
fighting over there? Don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. In advancing. We gotta push back. Give me a break. Well, this means we've got a fair fight on our hands now.
This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Let's get serious. Turn the table up. Got this.
Appears the resistance is futile.
Let's go. Flag on thrust! The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget this. Let's go. You're incredible. You know that? Keep doing what you do.
best option right now. Invested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Well done. Most impressive. Time for a good old fight. Get ready to get serious. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath. Let's go. A sight for sore eyes. This cements our friendship even more strong.
You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here?
Turn this in.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Must stay sharp.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. Take this.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
This territory.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Situation seems favorable, but we must continue to fight hard. I see it. Time to act. All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here.
An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others. Now. Time to act.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This territory is ours. This territory is ours.
Best keep up with your weapon maintenance. You're entrusting your life to that thing, after all. Best keep up with your weapon maintenance.
Going with the flow has gotten me this far. But it'd be nice if the...
I just saw a cat made of wood moving on its own.
It has been too long, my friend. Your willingness to trek so deep into these mountains to join me pleases me to no end. One could hardly consider it a retreat from the world otherwise, could they? I have not invited anyone to this humblest of abodes in some time. Since you have come all this way, I have a gift for you. Stand not on ceremony. I insist you take back as much as you are able. Just so. I appreciate how quick you are on the uptake. On a different note, I have heard you serve Lord Liu Bei as of late. Tales of your exploits have reached even my ears. For you, a guardian of peace, to commit yourself so wholeheartedly is, in a word, fascinating. But allow me to speak of myself for a moment. As you know, my acumen has been extolled as that of a veritable dragon. It is precisely this acumen that, were I to commit myself to the wrong master, could steer the world down the wrong path. Until recently, I have lived a life of seclusion, avoiding contact with those who would wield the dragon for their own ambitious ends. However, once I learned of your deeds, I began to suspect my own conduct to be naught but cowardice. Perhaps one could just as easily call it the rationalization of an arrogant man, one neglecting to do his duty at that. Living here, isolated from the world, makes it a common occurrence to go days without speaking to a single soul. It would seem having you here has rendered me quite loquacious indeed. What is more, I appreciate the restraint. I half expected an attempt to recruit me into Lord Liu Bei's cadre of tacticians. When the time comes for me to choose my master, I wish to judge them with my own eyes, unclouded by preconceived notions. Now then, will you be setting off tomorrow? You are welcome to stay here, modest though my retreat may be. Remain here as long as you like, or as long as you can stomach such close quarters.
That magistrate said there was no man of renown residing in his domain. Little did he know, he was host to the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang.
The children remain innocent and unflappable.
More customers always show up.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
Sounds like fights are erupting all over. The peace we have here is a blessing.
Thank you for your time today, Lord Pangtong.
Let me think about what you said. Now, I'll be on my way. Oh. Have you some spare time? I'd appreciate your company. This is a bit sudden, but I'm wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Who is this, if I may? Indeed. My name is Yue Ying. I've come from Yan'an to study here and broaden my horizons. I came to visit here because, well...
Destroying weapons is something of a specialty of yours, right? This lady here enjoys inventing tools that better people's lives. So she wants to know how things work. Creation and destruction are but two sides of the same coin, aren't they? And I can already see that you two would get along. So, Lady Yue Ying, that solves your problem. And as I don't want to intrude, I'll be off.
And there he goes. Well, I know this is sudden and I do not wish to be a bother, but may we chat for a bit? My goal is to invent things that will make everyone's lives easier and more bountiful. But there was only so much I could achieve back home, completely lacking any form of support. So I made up my mind to set out on a journey in the hope of gaining more knowledge and seeing the latest inventions. And I thought, what better place to encounter interesting people than the renowned Shui Jing retreat? And here, I found you. Really? I imagined you might be suspicious, but I'm glad to hear that. But do you not consider my goal foolish? Many have been suspicious of my motives, or doubted that the knowledge I seek will lead to anything. Oh, I fear I cannot express just how much your words mean to me. But I know, I still have so much work to do. I will be sure not to squander this chance. Oh, I think I'm turning red. I never thought I'd speak so openly to someone I just met. Even if this was a coincidence, it's the result of my own courage. And I'm thankful for meeting people I never would have otherwise. Would you like to come to the inn where I'm staying? I would love to show you my prototypes and hear your opinion. And please be completely honest. I'll accept anything you have to say. After all, you're the first person who has truly taken me seriously. Well then, are you ready to go?
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt, and even patted my head.
Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand. I don't want my children.
How fun! Do you mind?
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Cho-san. I've seen how strong he is firsthand.
Sounds like fights are erupting all over. The peace we have here is a blessing. Everything's gotten so expensive. I'd better choose carefully here.
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Cho-san. I've seen how strong he is firsthand.
Well now. Appreciate it.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to...
Yeah. That's right.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
castle's imposing visage is the only...
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here, so...
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool. Lords Guan Yu and Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a bunch of his soldiers ran off on him.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that hasn't changed.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can.
Everything's gotten so expensive. I better choose carefully here.
Get out of the way, Zuluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bailuan. And you're here too, Chuhe.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Zuluan...
Zuluan. Please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Zuluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han Dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original Guardian of Peace. His goal was to find those who possessed the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace. We must find the hero of this age and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Zuluan, this is your last chance to turn back. This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten. I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to, least of all for my benefit. So your resolve remains unshaken. You are truly a strong man, Ziluan. Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten. And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could. I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint. In the end, this has all been for my own selfish ends. Forgive me. Maybe it would have been better if you had never met me. Still, it's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights.
That's right.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe...
Well... Everything's gotten so expensive. Thank you.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you. Once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Ziluan, thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place. Wherever your destiny might lead you. I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
Everything's gotten so...
Not many people can read and write.